Well, well, well. Greetings, viewers. Welcome to the commentary of me, Mordecai the Wacky Vampire, and Croc. Mordecai, what are you doing? I just thought I'd do something pretty funny for this, for the start of this commentary, because why not? Okay, well, hello guys. Well, Mordecai had already introduced ourselves, so no need for reintroductions. Yeah, you could thank me for that. Yes, well, that's right, so we're doing the commentary for another Mordecai's Thoughts video where he gives his thoughts on the safe side. Yes, and I think a lot of you should know what my thoughts were on this, if, for those of you that have seen the video. I assume you've seen it before you're watching this commentary. Come on, like, people would do that. They'd watch like the films or whatever. They'd watch it. They would watch them at first, and then they would listen to the commentaries. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and what you say here, like, it was in the VHS tapes. We recorded Crypto the Superdog, as you were just saying. Yeah, it's true because they kept popping up, and yep. So that's pretty much it right there of what Mordecai just said. Yes. Yeah, still, I don't know, because I understand what the safe side films are teaching kids and such, you know what I'm saying? Stranger danger, as I stated, but I don't know, in my opinion, this doesn't work with its funny moments and such. Well, I think it does. I mean, I think because from the minds of John Walsh and What's-Her-Face from Baby Einstein, they seem to have pulled it off pretty good. Yes. Yeah, and by the way, because, let's talk about this, because you brought up Mr. Mindblocks in this. What is it with you and Mr. Mindblocks? I don't know, because that really hit me when he said, he called me a nostalgic 2.0. But that was just a joke, okay? That was just a joke he stated. He doesn't hate you or anything. It's just a joke that he came up with. Just that he said, in the comment section of the video itself. Yes, I know, but I didn't find it funny at first. I'm sorry, but is it me, or is this gonna be a thing with these videos I do? Like, I'm just gonna keep on talking about Mr. Mindblocks, up to the point where we have a face-off or something. I don't know. I mean, hey, that could just be part of the video. Yes, that's true. Just like, say, how remember that whole thing with Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd? That was all acted and such, and for entertainment? Yeah, exactly, Mordecai. Yes, so, there you go. Speaking of which, because, okay, this clip playing right here, talking about the shirts, I remember seeing an interview with What's-Her-Face, who plays Safe Side Super Chick, and they played that clip, going over each different colored shirts. Yeah, I remember seeing that too. I think it is on YouTube. Well, we remember seeing it on YouTube. I'm having trouble speaking. Yes. Well, slow down, Croc. Yeah, and this right here. Yeah, what's up with this? Hula and such, even you see what I said there? Because even I make a point there. Yes. Yes, that sound. What does that? Yeah, from my thoughts on the safe side. Yes, you know what? I meant to ask you, what are your thoughts on the safe side films? Well, I think they're pretty enjoyable. I understand how you feel and how you felt in the video because, with its funny moments, really not working in this. I think I established it pretty good, because, yes, I heard you. Yeah, and that part right there where she's in the dog suit. Yes, that came out of nowhere for me. And look at that! The Chihuahua turns humongous. Mm-hmm. Yes, and running away from a tiny Chihuahua. Give me a frickin' break. Yeah, well, that's part of the funniness. I guess so. And this part right here with the Wicked Witch, I make a joke on it because of the Wicked Witch of the West. Yeah, and you did exactly right here with showing a clip of the Wizard of Oz and you doing your impression or the best you can of doing the Wicked Witch of the West. That's That's something like the Nostalgia Critic would do. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing, you know? Give me a break, you know? He's done that kind of thing before, I just know it. Where he would, like, do his voice over some of the characters, like, oh, he did, like, say Arnold Schwarzenegger and, oh, I can't think of anybody else, but, you know, you get the idea. I wonder if that hurt, you know? It hit her head. I don't know. I've no frickin' clue. Previously, we had her, you know, falling down on a picnic bench or table. And this part right here, I was this close to forgetting not to mention this, because, you know, it was right after she got chased by the dog. I think that's a sandwich, not a hot dog. Yeah, I know. I know that there were a few times in the Mordecai's Thoughts videos where I got a few things wrong, and what I called them. Like, I called the hot dog, well, I called the sandwich a hot dog. Ugh, reverse. And now we come to the hot tips. Yes, we do. Oh yeah, by the way, because the gorilla, because there he is. Oh god, that stupid gorilla. Alright, just don't get started, Mordecai. But the gorilla, I kind of don't, I actually honestly don't get the appearance of the gorilla. I guess it's just for laughs. I guess so, you know, who can argue? The gorilla, because, I don't know what he's supposed to be doing in there. A sidekick or something to Safe Side Super Chick? I don't know, but maybe a running joke? Elephant in the room, or just something, or not elephant in the room, gorilla in the room. You get the idea. Yes. And some references you did here where, say, Jackie Chan coming up right here, and Batman. Yeah, those were pretty clever and makes sense. Yes. Well, especially the Batman one, because of the words showing up, you know, pow, oof, you know, right about here. Yep, so there you go. It made a lot of sense, and for me to do that joke. Yeah, that's true. And this guy right here with sunscreen, what's up with that? I have no clue. Yeah, no idea. For funniness, I guess? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember this part right here. There she goes. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. This is what I don't know what to say. And, yeah, that part right there with the nickel. Some of us are so good at finding nickels or pennies on the ground. Well, especially our boss, Eli. He's so good at that. I know. And thus we get a flashback, apparently. Yep, and this hot tip right here. Never open a door unless your safe side adult is with you. Yes, and this whole hot tip right here, or should I say segment, is, you know, it has a flashback. Is it like themed to 80s or 70s or something? I'd say just about somewhere between those. And the clowns. This joke coming up right here. Nostalgia Critic would do something like this too, you know? Pictures popping up, etc. Yes, and you did a pretty good job on that one. Well, thank you. And I don't get it. The Johnny Bravo reference? What's the reference to Johnny Bravo? No idea. I am seriously relieved and lucky, and you're lucky that Gorgon is not here to see this.
And it could be somebody dangerous. So to be on the safe side, never, ever, ever answer the
And this part coming up right here where, you know, the door knocks and such. Yeah, I have to admit, that, what's up with that? And even a buzzer. Like, wait a minute, there's a doorbell, but there's also a buzzer. Yes, I don't get that. What's up with that? That's just weird. I know it is. I would imagine them probably, I mean, you forgot to add in this. Hey, is anybody in there? Open the door. I will kill you. And this was pretty funny. You overdub your voice, like you dub over that clip, you know, like you're saying, you know, open the door. Yes, because it would have been funny if they included that too. And then comes the next hot tip, you know. somebody walks up to these two girls and, yeah, I don't you think I made a point in this one? My thoughts on this hot tip? I'd say I honestly don't know. I'd say both yes and no. I mean, just, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Yes, it's very hard to tell. Because I just, yeah, I don't know I don't know what else to say. And I guess with what you say right here, like, just, oh, I'll walk up and, yeah, I mean, yeah, there you go. I think you kind of established it, okay in this, but again, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Yes. I find it pretty funny. Every time, I don't know, like, Safe Side Super Chick, she always has her ponytails in a different position. Either that, or she just has her hair down. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. And this hot tip right here, I think this is just about the longest one. And they're at the rec center, I don't know, a gaming place, I want to say. I'd say that's probably what it is. And look! A girl gorilla, Now we have a girl gorilla in this. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Bangs, I guess I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I believe you go to school. And coming up with the toilet paper because yeah, it's supposed to be funny as well. All that, well, and yet the funny thing is the toilet paper is safe side themed. Yeah, like a brand or something. That's kind of I don't know what to say to that. No, me neither. Is it me, or like, is this a reference to something where she stares at the toilet paper? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like it is. I feel like it's a reference to something. I just don't know. Yeah, and the thing is, Mordecai, you did admit to in this that, of its hot tips. They're very important, especially this one. Yes. Don't get me wrong, even though I did find this a bit stupid and such, I still admitted to the hot tips, from never opening the door and, don't speak to people you don't know, or getting taken away or something like that, if you get what I'm saying. Yes, that's right. Because, somebody asks you to leave with them, yeah, so you get the idea. Mm-hmm. Yes, and this next hot tip coming up right here, with the safe side circle. Yeah, and, because... Remember this with, she had that giant crayon? Yeah, and I knew you, because we remember seeing that at our local Toys R Us stores, and I knew you were gonna make a reference / joke to that. Of course I was, because it's frickin' obvious. It's totally obvious, Everybody has seen those, and they're actually piggy banks, but I think I established this, or I don't know. Well, I know our boss, Eli, he established this in his commentary that, people would not only use them for piggy banks or whatever, they could use them for videos. Just tons of ideas. Yeah, I get your point. Okay. Fair and square. Yeah, and what was up with that guy? What got into him? He just decided to, out of nowhere, just walk up, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And what did he mean by that is a really pretty bike? Just saying that was a pretty bike, Acknowledging that bike be perfect for her? I guess, but who knows? Yeah, and I had to skip through most of this, I wish I could have covered the rest of it, like the next hot tips or something, but, I just wanted to kind of speed things up, and because of time. Yeah, I get your point. But at least I had to mention this part, You see what I'm saying right there? I think it's pretty obvious. I think well established. And then we have one more hot tip leading up to a a run-through of all the hot tips. Yes, at Safe Side headquarters, and going through all the hot tips. Yes, that's correct.
That guy? Maybe his dad's friend?
Yeah, and I guess I kind of have to say this,
Makes him a
shouldn't they at least know each other just a little bit, Both that kid and his dad's friend? Yeah, because even I established it pretty good right here. And this part right here with the coach, yeah. Shouldn't she at least know the coach, or just a little bit? The soccer coach. Yeah, after all, he's part of the school. Yeah, and I noticed what you did right here. You kind of cut parts of this with that scene right there. Very similar to what Nostalgia Critic and, I guess, JonTron would do. Yes, exactly. Oh, and this part right here. Yep, we get the appearance of Butler and Gorgon. Yeah, hey, Nostalgia Critic and JonTron have done stuff like that, cut to something random, and even at the end of what they're talking about. Yeah, pretty much. It's like how, say, JonTron, I've seen, where, say, he had, a Smeagol/Gollum wannabe, or he'd have the Kool-Aid guy show up. Nostalgia Critic, oh, but he's done so much, I really can't remember. Oh, yeah, like a reference/joke to Sam Elliott and Sam Wow. Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny, from his Ghost Rider review, yes. Or say, his review of Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. We cut to, out of nowhere, this, say, commercial or just something of General Thade becoming president, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember that too. So yeah, what's in your videos, your thoughts, very similar to what JonTron and Nostalgia Critic do. Yes, as we just said. And that gorilla, he has a lot of safe side badges on him. Yeah, he's it gets on his fur, Yeah. And there's John Walsh. Yeah, because we hear him just talk, just hear his voice throughout the safe side film, and up to where we actually see him. Yep. Now, he has his own show, right, John Walsh? Yeah, it has to do something. Tracking down kidnappers or something? I can't remember. Even our boss Eli, he couldn't really remember either. Yeah, neither can we. And this music video right here, yeah, I don't know what to say to it, honestly. But, hey, stuff like that, music videos or whatever during the end credits, we've seen that before. Yes, I remember. It's like how, say, in Chicken Little, remember? All the characters that are singing, "Don't go breaking I won't go breaking your heart," that. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, this was, I have to say, this one, your thoughts on the safe side, Mordecai, this could be one of the best ones you've done so far, I don't know, that's up to the viewers, we try our very best, us and our boss Eli, we do our very best, we put our heart and souls to these videos. Exactly, we do our very best. Yes. And coming up right here, because, I literally, look at the DVD and just say, "You are suckish," I've seen that kind of thing before. Maybe Nostalgia Critic has done it, I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And Max, he makes a cameo in this, and he's the one that tells you about, the safe, keeping you safe on the internet. Yes, oh gosh, I can't believe, giving my thoughts on that, you get the idea. Oh, yes. And there's a blooper at the end of this. This one was pretty good, actually. Yes, because while I was filming the part right as the ball was hitting me, we kind of messed up, so, yep. But this was pretty fun, doing this commentary. Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed our commentary, and say goodbye, Mordecai. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed our commentary. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys.